Hi everyone, Ben here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be giving a brief introduction to a silver producing company called Santacruz Silver Mining with a focus on growing profitable silver production. Santacruz produces around 15 million ounces of silver equivalent across three mines in Bolivia, which include Parco, Bolivar, and the Cabello Blanco group of mines, as well as San Lucas, which is an ore sourcing company where Santa Cruz just buys ore off of local miners. They also have a mine in Mexico called Zimapan. Their all-in sustaining costs are usually around $26 per ounce, but in Q3 of 25 they jumped to around $36. This was due mostly because of flooding at Bolivar. Their two main veins were flooded with water. That flooding has been getting under control, and they decided to bring ore from San Lucas over to Bolivar to keep that mill running at basically full capacity. But as that flooding gets under control, they'll have access to their two main high grade veins at Bolivar, and those costs should come down and their production should go up. The company does have a very strong balance sheet. They paid off a $40 million loan early to Glencore for their Bolivian assets, and that eliminated all their debt. And they currently have around $80 million in cash on their balance sheet. The center-right government in Bolivia is also favorable to mining. I know when people hear of Bolivia, they get nervous about jurisdictional risk, but this government has declared mining a strategic industry in their plan to revitalize the economy. The Mexican government also is becoming more open to mining, and there is no threat of cartel activity currently around the Zimapan mine. Also, the current market cap sits around $1.5 billion. As for the near-term plans for the company, their production, as I said, at Bolivar is going to increase when that flooding situation is under control and the area has been deemed safe. They will resume mining those higher grade veins. In parallel to that, at Zimapan, they have built a new circuit, and that's going to improve silver recoveries by around 5%. And they have entered the 960 zone at Zimapan, which has a higher silver and zinc concentration, which will contribute 40,000 tons per month instead of the current 10,000 tons per month. So their grade, their recoveries are going up, and also their production from silver and zinc from mining the higher grade mines. Also, Soracaya is expected to be permitted by the summer, with mining commencing shortly afterwards, with production ramping up to around 3 million equivalent ounces being produced per year at below $20 all-in sustaining costs. And that's all for a capex around $50 million. And Santa Cruz is always on the lookout for an acquisition deal as well. The company has a solid growth plan and has strong cash flows with silver trading around $90 per ounce. The stock looks relatively undervalued compared to peers and looks like an intriguing leverage bet on silver prices. Stock is extremely volatile and and is also subject to currency risk of the Bolivian currency appreciating. I do own shares in Santa Cruz. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research and make your own financial decisions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.